What's up guys, it's Flash. In this video, I'm going to be going over, is SureTrader lying about his returns? Stay tuned. What's up guys, I had to interrupt the video and I do apologise. I just wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. The Flash Forward day trading course is out now. If you're interested to learn how to trade stocks the correct way, check the link out below guys. God bless. First off guys, this is not a hate video to SureTrader. If you don't know who SureTrader is and you want to be a day trader or learning to day trade or even looking at day trading and you don't know who he is, you've been living under a rock. He is the second biggest YouTuber when it comes to day trading. I have huge respect for the guy. He's a great trader, so this is no way a disrespectful video or a hateful video. But what I am doing is I am going to talk about, is he lying about his returns? I have some evidence that I want to put forward and maybe leave it to you guys to make a decision on it. So like I said guys, recently I have seen his videos popping up on my YouTube, and I've been really skeptical of the size of the gains he's been putting forward. So that's what made me kind of thinking, stop for a second, wait, how much was that? And I've been kind of watching them and getting into it. So I decided to make this video and I built up kind of a little bit of what I'd like to think is maybe evidence or some sort of way of looking at it to see am I right or wrong about this, because I really don't know. But I am skeptical. Just because I'm skeptical doesn't mean it's not true. So let's just see what the rest of the video plays out. Before we get into it guys, please smash that like button. It really helps me out so much. Okay guys, here's a video, pop it up, where Warriors made $5,700 in a day. Very, very realistic when it comes to his style of trading. So yes, that's realistic in his style. He is a heavy buyer, and this is the type of trading that I've seen Warrior do and have been doing, so there's no issues with this, but keep an eye out. Then he jumps to pop up a video here of a $62,000 day. Hold on, $62,000 day in 3 stocks. Huge. There's a $153,000 day. He lied! But wait guys, there's more. He has 2 back-to-back days of absolute monsters. He has a $225,000 day along with a $224,000 day. That day, not so good, we're $1,000 off. But they are absolutely huge. And this is the bit that makes me skeptical. It is extremely crazy that he's doing these days, whether it's real or not. And it makes me think it is so unrealistic. It can be a bad example what he's putting forward to new beginners and new traders to think that this is what you can expect in returns. Now bear in mind, whether it's true or not true, Warrior Trading is trading for probably the past 10 years, 12 years. So he is an experienced trader. He has lost an awful lot of money and he's made an awful lot of money too. But just my tip to beginners is don't think this is realistic trading, because it's far, farly realistic.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Farley. Back to the video. Guys, like I said, I can't prove if these gains are real or fake. But what I can do is point something out to you and let you be the judge. So I want to jump to a video. Day 55, $153,000 win. Guys, if you look here at his montage closely, you'll notice he took a $4,000 loss with a 1.9k win. Then he has another 2k win. Then he has another $8,400 win. Then he jumps up to a $135,000 win off one trade. So what this is telling me here is it shows huge unrealisticness, because I mean, if someone's covering profit at $1,100 or $1,900 or $2,000, which is huge trades, to let a trade get that huge of a return, you would want to be buying a serious amount of shares for and either holding them or in and out with a huge amount of shares. So his trading style is not realistic, nor is it consistent with the wins or the losses that we're seeing. You don't just have a $2,000 win and next of all, oh shit, I just have a $200,000 win. It doesn't match the profile. It's not consistent and it doesn't make sense.
And yeah, those are the stocks from today. UONE, my first trades on it were way back here. Again, I missed this initial move, but then I got in as it broke back through the high right here. So as it dipped down and then ripped back up, I got in, had a nice trade through there, Not with big size. I didn't make a ton on it.
Guys, you'll notice when I played that clip, he's not giving clear entries or exits where he got in or out of a trade. He's not kind of giving you any, buying or selling advice. He's just going over, I made like $2,000 here and, and $18,000 here. He's giving you he's kind of trying to distract you with the figure, but not giving you clear evidence to say, look, this was my entry, this was my exit, this was my amount of shares. So he's brushing it off quite easily and not going into detail that you do need to know.
But the one that I really got aggressive on, we had a nice trade here that I was pretty aggressive on, traded it through here, had some nice profits, and then where I stepped up to the plate with that 18,000 share position was right here, getting it at 1850. It squeezes up to 19, all the way up to a high of 19, whatever. Then out of the resumption, adding on this dip, and we got that squeeze from 1950 all the way up to $23. Amazing. Pulls back, pops up. I'm adding on the breakouts, selling as it breaks those levels, buying the next dip, selling in the breakout, and I was just in and out, in and out. This is a market where there's an incredible amount of volatility.
Okay guys, what I want to cover here is really important. When you've done the Warrior course or any of his educations or watched his videos from the past, you will notice what he teaches you in the course. He's actually going against it here. One of his tips is he will never trade a flag that has broken 3 times or more. So usually on the 3rd flag is his last flag. So you can clearly see flag, stock goes up, flag breaks out, stock goes up, flags breaks out, stock goes up, flags breaks out. The 3rd one is very, very, very tough to trade, and he doesn't recommend doing it, nor does he teach it in his course. So why is he saying here that the biggest trade he's made was on the 3rd flag breakout, which isn't his style, doesn't match up to what he teaches, but yet that's where he gets the heaviest in his position to make the huge money that we're talking about in that one trade. He's putting all the risk in such a dangerous play. It doesn't make sense to me. Different if it was at the start and that's how he done it and said, hey look, I don't trade past this point, I made it all early on. Why risk more capital against your losses in such a later stage of the day, when what he teaches is actually he builds up a cushion at the start of the day, and then he will reduce his size of shares to protect himself, and he has a cushion so he won't take severe loss. So why is he pushing it up this much right now? Doesn't make sense. So guys, look here at the montage. The price is $22.21 and it has 0 shares. Okay, usually when you look at a montage, it's going to give you a price that you sell at. It's not going to give you the live price. And how I know this is, to prove it, you will see on that picture, it's at $22.21. So the price didn't stop there because the stock is actually still going and it reached highs of $27. So did he actually sell at $22 here, but is claiming the stock moved up to $27 and he's saying he actually traded it at the $27 mark? When realistically his montage is saying that he exited the trade at $22.21. Very, very suspicious. Look guys, this is crazy. It's strange, it's crazy. His figures are bizarre. I would like to say he's lying about his figures, but I don't want to take his character like that, because it might be just genuine and this might be just suspicious behaviour that I'm seeing from the outside to think that doesn't make sense, or how is he actually making that much a day? I really don't know. So I don't want to paint him with that brush and say that he's lying, because I don't have the evidence, but what I can see from the evidence, it's just very shady and doesn't add up to me. So I know what my gut is telling me, but I'll leave you to make that decision yourselves. But going back to a piece of advice, please, if you're a beginner, don't take this as gospel that you see someone making this and they're going to teach you to do the very same thing. He's, as I said, he's doing it like 10-12 years. He's a giant in the business. He is a great trader, but it's very, very unrealistic to get those gains in a daily basis. It's absolutely phenomenal. So it's not realistic, so don't think it is, and don't go into trading thinking you're going to have back-to-back days of $225,000 in one day. See, trading is very, very hard. People like to sell it like it's easy and to market it like it's easy. it's easy when you know how. I've done videos on this before. You do have to study, you have to work hard, and you have to get the right course to teach you a strategy that works. Look guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you did enjoy. Please hit like and subscribe. Do comment down below what you think of the video, whether you believe it's true or not true. I'd be interested to know your feedback. Once again guys, thank you so much for your support. Hit like, good night, and God bless. Making $100,000. Characters I met along the way that stepped in and are a big part of my story. There, so stay tuned.